2021 is coming to an end, and like every year, it's time to actually review what has worked for your business and what you want to carry on for next year and what you want to change. You may have tried some marketing strategies that have worked well for your business, or on the contrary, you feel like you still have to tweak it a little bit. But regardless of where you are right now with your business, it's important to always make this review at the end of the year to know what you have to do better next year. And one important thing that we don't want to carry with us in 2022 are limiting beliefs and mindsets that prevent you from achieving your business goals. As you know, strategies is one thing, but the mindset that you have when you start showing up for your business is crucial. So you may apply all the best strategies in the world. If you don't have the right mindset for it, you won't see any results. And that's why in today's episode, I want to share with you 5 mindset shifts that you need to make for next year if you want to have better results. So without further ado, let's dive into it. Welcome to this new episode of Her Online Business Podcast, the podcast for ambitious expat girl bosses and digital nomads. My name is Adama, I'm your host, and my mission is to help you build a business that serves your life and not the other way around, have more freedom, work smarter while making a positive impact. Before I share with you the 5 mindset shifts that you need to make in 2022, I know that you are probably still trying to achieve your goals before the end of 2021. Maybe you have a certain income that you want to reach before the end of the year, which is completely possible if you still want to make the most out of the couple of days we have left in 2021. And to help you do so, I want to invite you to my last training of the year, which is my free masterclass, Brand Your Socials, 5 keys to help you build a social tribe that knows, likes, and trusts you, even if you are living abroad and even if marketing isn't your thing. So during the masterclass, we will talk about also some myth and limiting beliefs that you may have regarding your business. You may think that you are not an extrovert and social media isn't your thing, or you think to yourself that you don't want to sound fake and like an imposter on social media. You are not sure how you could serve your ideal clients, and it shows in your content. Besides, there are so many people who are already doing what you do, so you think that your niche is saturated. And I get that. I understand why you may think this way, but during the masterclass, we are going to debunk this myth so that there will be no more trying to mimic what everybody else is doing, no more second guessing your content strategy. You will feel confident and ready to show up on social media for your ideal client and get rid of the imposter syndrome that tells you that your content isn't good enough. You will understand why you don't need a big following to sign dream clients right now. And probably the most amazing result you will get is that you will realize that you can be goofy, funny, nerdy, and attract your ideal client effortlessly thanks to your own personality and story. If you have been to one of my previous trainings, then you know that they are always jam-packed with actionable tips and no BS. So this masterclass is going to be no different. It's going to be intense. And that's why I've prepared for you a free fillable workbook that you will receive also the day before the masterclass, so that you can also take action during the masterclass and take all the notes with you so that you can implement them right away for your business. This masterclass is going to be a live event, and you will have also a Q&A at the end to ask me all of your questions. So I would highly recommend you to join me live. But if you cannot attend, you will also receive the replay. So if you are still trying to achieve your business goals for 2021 and kick off 2022 on the right foot, then save your spot to this masterclass via the link in the description of this episode. Don't miss out on this opportunity, and I would be excited to see you there. All right, now for the 5 mindset shifts that you need to make to be a successful entrepreneur next year. The first one that I have for you is to get rid of your money blocks. As entrepreneurs, we have a fear of failure, obviously. Like any normal human being, we feel like failing is one of the worst things that could ever happen to us. But actually, there's another fear, which is the fear of success. So this might be the reason why you are still playing it small with your business. If you were to face a future employer who was to tell you that they liked your profile and your resume was impressive, that they want to hire you right now, but they are not going to pay you, or that they are just going to pay you a little bit for your work because they don't have the money right now. Would you accept this job? I hope you won't. So if you transpose this logic to your business, the only difference is that you are now the boss, right? So you are responsible for paying yourself after your clients paid you for your services. So you shouldn't accept to be paid for less than your expertise is actually worth, especially when your goal is to have a business that sustains your lifestyle and allows you to pay for your bills. You can't afford to do that, right? If you are trying to take the leap into becoming a full-time entrepreneur and ditch your 9 to 5, this mentality is key. You have to have this CEO/boss mentality, which also means that you have to be able to say no sometimes. So if you are still attracting people who want free stuff from you and who don't want to pay for your services, or the main objections that they have is that it's too expensive and they don't have the money right now, even though they love what you are doing, then it means that you may have to do some shift in your messaging and content strategy. So you have to be okay with losing some followers who are not your ideal client. The more you focus your messaging towards your ideal client and speak to their pain point directly, the more you will be able to attract people who can actually afford your services and who absolutely want to work with you because they know that this investment will probably change their life or businesses. And trust me, making this simple shift and thinking like the boss that you are will completely change the way you show up on social media. You won't be scared to have a sales conversation anymore because you will be confident about your prices. You know why you set them this way. You took into account your costs, your expertise, the time that you are spending, the transformation that you are offering. All of this packed into an irresistible offer that your ideal client needs right now. Now, the second shift that you need to make to be successful as an entrepreneur next year is also linked to the previous one. It's to have a CEO mindset. And I talked about this in one of my previous episodes already. It was in episode 3, if I'm not mistaken. I would put the link in the description of this episode as well. But basically, it means that you need to shift from thinking like an employee, take orders from a boss who has a certain schedule that we have to respect, who are paid a certain amount every month and not more than that. From this to actually being the CEO of your business, setting your prices, deciding who you want to work with and how, and basically having no limits regarding how much and how often you can be paid for your services. So you have to change that. And it will take some time, It's not something that happens overnight. And every time you reach a certain threshold in your business, it means that you have a new block that you have to unlock. And so this CEO mindset comes with a lot of different levels that you have to achieve before you can start showing up like, okay, I'm the boss now, I'm the CEO. And also that will allow you to potentially hire a team once you're ready to scale your business, if that's what you want. So having the CEO mindset instead of the employee mindset is going to be crucial. Having the CEO mindset also changes the way you will show up in your business. So basically, the confidence that you will show will also reassure your clients that you know what you're doing. And so a little exercise that you can do to practice having this CEO/girl boss mindset is to write it down and repeat it to yourself. I am the CEO of my business. I set the rules. I set my prices. I decide who I want to work with and how. I get paid regularly. Every time I launch something, it is successful, etc. So all these affirmations will help you get into the CEO mindset, especially when you do them first thing in the morning while drinking your coffee or tea. If your goal is to make a full income with your business so that you can sustain your lifestyle and finally ditch the 9 to 5, this mindset shift is going to be key. So do not be afraid to say no, because sometimes not saying no will bring more harm than good in your business. And so you need to change your messaging if you want to attract only ideal clients that you absolutely love to work with. The third mindset shift that I recommend you to make for next year is to stick to one strategy and avoid the fear of FOMO. If you don't know what FOMO means, it's basically the fear of missing out. This is common, especially in the social media world. You see a new trend and people tell you that if you do this trend, you are going to go viral. If you create this type of content, you will have so many eyeballs on your business and you will be able to sell and stuff. The thing is that when you don't stick to a strategy long enough and you basically fall for this FOMO, then you won't know if this strategy was actually working for you. The thing is that trusting the process is key. Let's say, for example, you are on a diet right now. You want to lose some weight after the holidays. And so you started to eat healthier. You started to work out every day. But obviously, you won't see the results after just 1 week. And so if you quit after 1 week, if you don't trust the process, you will never see the results that you are trying to achieve with your diet. It's the same thing with your business. Basically, your strategy is like a diet. It has to be tested, it has to be tested long enough to show any type of results. Even if the results that you are seeing after a while are disappointing, you now have something to work with. You can now dive deeper into your analytics, into your numbers, and see what has worked out in this strategy that you can improve and what you should just throw in the bin. So please, if you are trying to use especially content marketing to reach your target audience and ideal client, stick to one strategy at least for 30 days. And after 30 days, then you make the changes that are necessary, but at least you will now have some data to analyze, which is super, super important when you are trying something new. You have to test it long enough in order to be able to have some data that you can analyze and improve. Now, the fourth mindset shift that you need to make next year to be more successful as an entrepreneur is to know the difference between spending and investing. As consumers, we basically spend our money on groceries, on clothes, on anything basically that we desire or that we need to live, right? And usually we use our salary to do so. As an entrepreneur, you are probably investing in something for the first time, right? Because we haven't been trained to do that. Now, the thing is that when you are investing in your business, it's because you expect a return on this investment. So you put money out because you know that more money will come in, which is the difference with an expense. And you do have business expenses, right? For example, your electricity bills or some fees that you paid for some softwares that just allow you to run your business on a daily basis, but doesn't bring you an income directly. So you do have business expenses, right? And your goal should be to minimize these business expenses. On the other hand, if you do not invest in your business, you won't be able to grow it and sustain it on the long run. So you have to get into the habit of investing more to educate yourself as an entrepreneur, to invest in coaching or hire the right people to do the things that you don't have the skills or the time to do. First of all, you do it with the conviction that this will help you save time and money, but also um, increase your current income. At each stage of your business, there is a certain investment in time or money that you have to make. And if you are someone who wants a business that serves your life and not the other way around, then you don't want to spend hours and hours working on your business, right? You want your business to work for you and you want your money to work for you. If that is the case, then investing is going to be key because that's how you're going to be able to grow and scale your business as you want to. So definitely for 2022, learn the difference between spending and investing. And if you still feel on the fence, then it means that you need to go back to some of the money blocks that we talked about earlier because you may still think that you cannot make it happen. And finally, the last mindset shift that you need to make in 2022 to be a more successful entrepreneur is to have a long-term plan. Basically, if you feel like you are in a dark tunnel right now and just doing the day-to-day things that need to happen in your business, then for 2022, I want you to take a step back and write down your vision for your business. Go back to why you started this business in the first place. Was it because you wanted more freedom of location, freedom of doing whatever you want, financial freedom as well, so that you can actually have the lifestyle that you want? Whatever the reason was, I want you to go back to that and then write down a plan to make it happen. For example, how many hours do you want to work every single week? If you don't want to work weekends, then you need to make a weekly plan from Monday to Friday with the tasks that you absolutely have to do in order to keep your business going. This long-term vision is crucial because this will ensure your business longevity. So take the time to think about where you want to be with your business 1 year, 2 years, 5 years from now. I know at the beginning it's hard because you probably launched your business without having any big plans. You just wanted to do something for yourself and see how it works out. Now it's time to actually get serious about it. This is also linked to the CEO mindset we talked about earlier. When you have a long-term plan and vision for your business, it is easier for you to get into your finances, see what needs to happen, how many clients you need to sign, and also you will better understand what kind of investment you should make. Should you invest in coaching to reach the next level in your business? Or should you hire a team, an assistant, for example, to help you with the tasks that you don't have time to do? So on and so forth. So this last mindset shift is the most important for me. If you don't have time to do anything else for your business before the end of the year, do this. Just write your long-term vision, your why, and a long-term plan to achieve it. Also, this will help you relax with your content strategy and make sure that everything you create is in sync with your long-term plan and vision. Unfortunately, this is a part that is missing in a lot of businesses, and that's also one of the reasons why some entrepreneurs may quit during their first years because they don't have a long-term vision and they just work day by day. Basically, it's still as if they were employees, but now they are their own employees. And of course, we don't want that. We want to be able to show up as the girl bosses that we are. And basically, that's it for the 5 mindset shifts that I wanted to share with you today. Let me know in the comments which one are you currently working on and which one do you feel like it's still challenging, but you know that it's super, super important to do it right now. All right, that's what I wanted to share in today's episode. And please don't forget to save your seat for my free masterclass, Brand Your Socials, 5 keys to build a social tribe that knows, likes, and trusts you, even if you are living abroad as an expat, and even if marketing isn't your thing. During this masterclass, I will help you get rid of your imposter syndrome that tells you that your content isn't good enough. I will tell you how I show up as an introvert on socials and attract my tribe to me instead of chasing clients after clients. You will learn how to feel confident and ready to show up on socials to serve your ideal client and create content with ease, even if you are not a content creator. And you will realize that you can be goofy, nerdy, and your real self and attract your ideal clients who want to work with you because of your personality and your energy. You will also get a fillable workbook to take action during the masterclass. I will send it to you by email, and we will do a Q&A session at the end of the masterclass so that you can ask me all your questions regarding your content strategy, regarding your business in general, and what you can do to improve in 2022. So save your seat right now via the link in the description of this episode to make sure that you don't miss out on this opportunity. And I will see you there. I'm super excited because this is my last training of the year and I want to end it on a good note with you. So make sure you join us. All right, that's it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, if you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up on YouTube and share it with other expat girl bosses who might benefit from it. I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care. Bye bye.